Hi, Sheri Mitchell, Diffin Road. I just wanted to say that I had the opportunity to go to the budget workshop last week. Usually I don't get to go to those because I'm at work, but it was definitely illuminating. I understand that no one wants their taxes raised, but you know, after Shirley explained some of the things that were going on in the town that I had no idea of before, you know, you're looking at possibly a 24% increase, and I think you said that was like $33 for every 100,000, you know, assessed value on your home. For us, that's not going to be a huge deal. I do understand that that's going to be a problem for some people, but I was really, you know, impressed with Shirley's ability to explain, you know, the process and what was happening and why some of these things were the way they were, with the $400,000 budget shortfall from the taxes, anticipated taxes or something, and then also with the Teamsters contract that I just find absolutely appalling that at this day and age in this juncture, the last supervisor and the town attorney, you know, sat down and negotiated this contract that no one else, you know, could possibly imagine getting those kind of benefits. So, you know, I'm like so livid, you have no idea, but I work for a private company. We make money, we're in energy. I pay for my health care. I don't get unlimited glasses. I don't get, you know, last year we had an increase in our healthcare costs. We also now have to pay 10% of some of our procedures and tests and things like that we have done. And the idea that there's a group of people in a town where the town's not making any money that's, you know, I'm paying for those benefits for them. And I don't get those sorts of things from my own company. I'm really hoping that the other people whose contracts come up are made to sit and look and think about the fact that those of us who are already having to pay more don't want to pay for more of theirs. Because I'm like over the edge, you have no idea. So, thank you.
Looks like we are ready to adjourn. I'm sorry, wait, we have to do board comments. You gotta listen to us now. Sorry. Vern? Do you have anything?
I think we've heard most of it. Except I would like to make one comment.
Talking to like a phone.
About the garbage pickup and what it costs the town. Maybe we should take and drop the garbage contract and let everybody contract for their own garbage to be picked up. But the biggest problem, half the town is going to have garbage all over the street. So I don't really think that is the proper way to take and bring our budget down.
You'll end up increasing everybody's garbage too. I would go out on a limb and say probably per the everybody's garbage that they pay, it would probably double if everybody goes out there and buys it. But
Contract for garbage, I believe right now is $85 a quarter, which we only pay $149 a year. So it's in excess. So if you look at it from that standpoint, having it in your taxes, you pay it once, and then you don't have to worry about that bill coming every quarter and being almost double.
I think you have to remember, and I'm not sure the exact reason, that when it was first brought into the tax bill, there was a 6-month lag or something. So your first tax bill, you had maybe 160 or something like that, and then it was reduced. But I don't remember exactly. There was something to do with the contract.
There was a year where the gas, the problem with the gas prices going up, which was the cost, and that was a 1-year cost that was levied, which was an extra $100, and then it was taken off again. So it's back to its normal. I believe it's $149 or something to that effect.
One other thing I just want to say real quick since we're mentioning roads and traveling. Anybody's been down Taft Road lately, it's a nightmare. and it's still a nightmare, but I want you to look at one thing. There's a three-way light, or what do you want, a yellow, red, and whatever, sitting around Crusher. And I'll tell you what, people still don't understand that you can go on green in New York. But it's a terrible junction right there. I don't know how they ever got it through. If you're coming down, try to make a left turn, that's fine, but if you're coming out onto Taft, there's very little room to even make a right-hand turn. It's just unbelievable, but they got some of the most beautiful sidewalks going somewhere. So just take it easy when you're on Taft Road.
Jessica?
I just wanted to add my concerns about the budget. I think the tentative budget is posted on the website. If you haven't seen it, please take a look at it. And we do need your feedback and resident participation. It's going to be tough. I mean, taxes are going to go up all over the place, and you know we're going to do our best to keep things down. But we, just to echo what Judy said, we did inherit somewhat of a mess with overestimated revenues and spending. I think we tried to do a good job with spending this year, and the department heads are to be commended, but it's going to be a tough year.
And can I make a comment about spending?
No, yes, pants.
No. I understand. Because we heard it at the budget workshop, and I want it on the record, spending every year for the last several years, all the department heads can attest that we've gone through their budgets, each and every line to be as frugal as possible, but yet providing the services that the residents of Cicero want and deserve. Not only that, over the last several years, we've invested in our parks, we've invested in a teen center, we've invested in a senior center. We've done a lot of good things within the town. So to say we've spent tons of money wastefully is definitely not accurate. That's the first thing I'd like to say, because that's been a constant theme over the last couple of weeks. So these investments have not only we've improved Drivers Village, we've improved that whole, all the roads and the infrastructure in that area costing millions of dollars. So to say, well, people should have raised your taxes in the last 5 years so we wouldn't have to now is a bit disingenuous. Plus the fact that our current town budget, we're relying on this year about $380,000 worth of fund balance, where in the past there has been a usage of the fund balance which is not probably too different than that range. You know, as the budget process unfolds, we understand people's concerns, and to say that we're going to have to lay people off at this point is sending the wrong message to our town employees, because I think, at least for me, I'm going to make sure we do everything possible that is absolutely a last resort to make sure that we have a budget that does not raise taxes. So I just had to say that because I've heard it for the last couple of weeks.
Well, at the last budget workshop, we did talk about, you know, cutting spending, and everything was on the table for discussion.
That's correct, and I made a couple of very good ideas. So.
And I am not in favor of not giving raises to our employees or of layoffs.
You want to lay people off.
But if it, no, I don't want to lay people off. But if it comes to that, you know, I would like everyone to know that we may have to do that. It is possible.
It's too early to send that message to our employees, what I'm saying. Let's go through the budget process. I could see, you know, there's going to be this cloud hanging over employees' heads now. Am I going to be here? Am I not going to be here? Let's look at the numbers. Let's get through this process before we send those alarms to our employees. So that's all I'm saying.
We've got a budget out there that is alarming to the residents of this town.
And that's fine. I understand that.
It's a real world.
I am making a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Thank you very much.